Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is another review on a wonderful Thursday night. And as always, is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show, along with my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Thursday evening. Hi, Kylie.
Yep. Hi,
I
Kylie.
see you in chat.
If you're wondering why we didn't even say the number or why we're doing that, it's because this is pre-recorded. Because I'm not going to be here on Thursday. I won't be here on Friday, and I'll be back until late Sunday on Saturday night. So chances are that I won't be on for a bit.
I get a
So
vacation.
nope, waiting. But we have to,
We might do Unstructured on Friday. Me and Hayden. I don't know. I don't know if Hayden's feeling better or not.
Yeah, surgery ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Nope.
and but I hope everyone's having a great day. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll see what we can do on Sunday. Probably talk about Andor. Let's be honest. We'll talk about Andor on Sunday because we won't be able. I won't be able to do it on Friday. But I said we need to keep the show rolling, so we got to do our wonderful review today. So this is your review of Petite Maman. But before we can get into any of that, Brad, how are you?
Doing well, Raul. Doing well. So, had meetings all day today. That's always glorious and fun and interesting in some form or another, but not really. And I'm like, this could have been a memo. But yeah, I am here to talk with my friend about this French movie. I'm guessing it's French.
Yes.
Okay.
Brad, you can't. How many movies have we watched at this point? They're from France. Can't recognize the French language.
No, that's why I was double checking because I'm like, I know this is French. I want to make sure this is French because I don't know what other. I don't know.
I don't know.
There,
Well, I mean, yeah,
Italian and Spanish are very similar. So
I mean, France isn't the only country that speaks French.
Yeah.
Like Somalian produced film or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
not
that's why
Somalian. I'm
I
sorry,
was checking.
Senegalese.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I knew,
Yeah.
to me, like I kind of knew it was French, but at the same time, like I don't necessarily know that the movie was produced in France.
Yeah. Well, what's it called? It is French. It is French made.
Like
I
a
have
big-
had a very long day today, but was able to rewatch this film, and then I was able to watch Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, which was really good. And excuse me, I don't want to burp into the microphone.
Take a shot.
It's just been a really long day. Was at work, went to what's it called, job interview, came back to work, ate, came home. The bus stopped.
So you went to
because
work and then went to a job interview.
and then I went back to work.
Are you trying to get away from your work?
No, I was trying to see if I can get something for the weekends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or something better during the week. But yeah, I came back, and then I go on the bus, and the stop button doesn't work on the bus, so the bus driver decides he wants to stop at one of the stops, and just go outside and have a phone call with the people, so that way you can see how you can get that fixed. When there's people who need to go home, so that was fun. Thought I wasn't gonna make it home, but you know what? I made it home because I'm here. So that's been a fun Thursday, fun Wednesday. Thursday, I
Let me
don't know.
out of the fucking.
There was people who were getting down too, which was really funny. People just got down, and then once they got down, some other people started to get down. But what's it called? They were like,
Were they just like, we'll walk?
"We'll
It's
walk."
fine.
No, but
Don't fucking
then
worry about
then the bus driver gets back on the bus, and they're like, "Oh, never mind, let's get back on."
it.
Um,
They probably went out for like a smoke break. Like, I don't know how long he's gonna be fucking talking on this. I got an addiction.
well, no, it was a bunch of people. They were ready to because they didn't know if the bus was gonna
Like broken down or
was
what?
gonna run. Yeah, and they're like, you know what? We'll just wait for the next stop.
I can see Raul just being there, just like, I ain't fucking moving. Take me home.
No, I've been I've walked around too much, man.
Take me home.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I want to go home. Yeah, but yeah, man. But not a bad Wednesday. We'll see how Thursday is. I know I'm speaking into the future, so I don't know how my Thursday is, but hopefully I made it to wherever I need to go safely.
So are you so okay? So this wedding, are you working the wedding, or are you just
Oh,
going to a wedding?
no,
Hmm?
my cousin's wedding.
Okay, so you're not working the wedding
No, well, I mean,
because
I
you worked the
took
last
pictures.
wedding.
Which last wedding?
You were taking pictures for a wedding.
Oh no, that was their pictures for this wedding, like their engagement photos. I
Oh, okay,
guess I don't know
okay.
what do you call it, but I took pictures of them for the invitations
Oh,
and
for the
stuff.
invitations and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
but
that bullshit. Don't tell Brenda I
cause
did
I'm
the
proud.
bullshit.
I promise I'm not speaking bad on you. I'm just saying that's what I did. Um,
Come on, it is kind of like I don't. I
don't
did
get
the
my
wedding.
cousin in
I did
trouble.
the what?
Don't get.
I'm just gonna go with it. I did the wedding for Brenda. That's all I did. Like I was fine with a judge for all I fucking care.
Yeah,
But I'm a cheap bastard too. So
yeah, you fucking are.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I just that's been that. It's been just been a long day today, man. I'm tired. Um, but I downloaded a movie for tomorrow's ride to the
Bought and
train
paid
station.
for.
Yeah. So I'm good to go. I'm good to go, man. Um,
Good to go.
s- and you all are good to go too because you are probably waiting for this review. And of course, before we start the
Wait, wait, wait,
review,
wait, 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 wait. You know, it's also good to go
where Brad?
to SeatGeek.com. Get $20 off your first purchase by using the code the Nerd Cores for any tickets to any wrestle event, comedy
Concert,
show, concert. I don't know, fucking ballerinas and shit, whatever.
Disney on Ice.
Yeah, it's that shit. Use the code the
Brad,
Nerd
you're not
Cores
supposed
with a
to curse
PS.
during the ad, Brad.
Oh well, my bad.
You're not supposed to curse during the ad.
Oh, my bad. So my bad. I take it back. It, it's whatever.
This is why I usually do the. Damn it, Brad.
Get a fucking ticket.
You're not supposed to curse 15 seconds before
I'm the
or
one who
50
got
seconds.
the sponsorship. I'm the one who can lose it. Okay.
I can sink this ship down for all I care. Well, Brad, yes. And before we start this review, I would like to remind you all that if you are watching this on YouTube or listening to, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd like for you to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content on the channel. And make sure if you're watching it, you go ahead and scroll down and leave a like on the video.
Yeah.
It help us out a lot.
Punch your screen and give us 5 stars.
Yep. That's on audio platforms. So if you're listening to an audio platform on any podcast platform that you like, drop a 5-star review. Helps us out a lot.
Give us a thumbs up on everything else.
Yep. Now, this movie was, of course, I saw it last year at a festival, but it was officially released this year. So, what's it called? If you guys haven't had the chance, because it is kind of a new release, I think it was released last month. But if you haven't watched it, then, if you
It's
haven't
on
watched
Hulu.
Petite Maman, go watch it on Hulu. But you, what's it called? You probably care about spoilers and you don't want to, what's it called, get spoiled. But if you don't care about them, or you've already seen the film, then you can go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brad, surprisingly enough, I think I have a good amount to read here, Brad.
Is it really?
Not gonna lie,
Wow.
it's not terrible. I
Hmm.
mean, it's more than a sentence.
Yeah, there you go.
Petite Maman is a 2021 French fantasy drama film written and directed by Celine Sciamma, starring Josephine San, Gabrielle Sans, Stéphane Varupin, oh God, Nina Maurice, and Margot Abascal. The film follows a young girl coping with the death of her maternal grandmother by bonding with her mother. The film has world premiere at the 71st Berlin International Film Festival on March 3rd, 2021. It was released in France on June 2nd, 2021 by Pyramid Distribution. The film received widespread critical acclaim. Written and directed by Celine Sciamma. Cinematography done by Celine Sciamma's longtime collaborator, Claire Mathon, and edited by Julien Lacarre, and it sits at an hour and 12 minutes. That's a beautiful time. And at the box office, it's made $2 million. $2 million. I'm
You
not
know, it
gonna
was
lie.
released in like 3 theaters.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this was made for like a million, Brad. Or
I can
like
see it.
around 2 to 3 mil.
I can see it. Like
Yeah,
there wasn't much to pay for in this film other than like camera
yeah,
equipment and renting a house.
yeah. I thought Neon. What's it called?
It was neon.
It was okay. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it was neon.
Okay, they need to update the wiki page, bro. Yeah, you fucking update the wiki page, yo.
Fucking update the wiki.
Yeah. All right, Brad. So I've already seen this film and I wrote a review on the website for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss the ball over to you, Brad. This is the third film we've seen from Celine Sciamma. Our first one was Water Lilies.
Which I liked.
Yep. Our second one was Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Which I really liked.
Now this is our third, Brad. What are your initial thoughts on Petite Maman?
All right, let me start off with what I like.
Oh, that usually means doesn't like.
Let me start off with what I like. Love the cinematography. I love the oh my god, words are not working today. I love the way Celine frames. There you go, frames.
Yeah.
That was the word that was not coming on. Like the framing in this movie is like the first thing I thought was this framing reminds me kind of like how Tarkovsky frames stuff. Like it was just really well done. I acting. I mean, two kid actors. It was good, I guess. But I gotta say, I needed cliff notes for this film. I think I'm dumb. I think I'm a little too dumb for this movie. I was having issues because the girls look so similar, which makes sense if one's the mother and one's the daughter. That I couldn't figure out which one was which sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. And I read the cliff notes, and it makes more sense after reading that. But for a first watch, and I think on a second watch, I'll understand it better. But on a first watch, I was getting really confused on kind of the story.
Yeah. So what's it called? It is kind of confusing to latch onto. Uh, it's not as straightforward as Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Water Lilies. But I think it's a very beautiful movie.
It's very well
Really
done.
endearing movie. And kind of follows a lot in the steps of what Celine Sciamma covers in her films. Femininity, but like in this one she kind of puts that to the side, and she covers mostly like family and like what's it called generational trauma that follows through what's it called through the women of the house in the family. So
Yeah,
I found that to be really interesting stuff that the Celine Sciamma was kind of talking about, and the kids aren't terrible, but like I love the
nothing.
fact that they're
I,
sisters. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, but like we've seen like Celine's Sciamma's Water Lilies. That had
mhm.
children in that movie too, and those children just were outstanding actors.
Yeah,
And this one, I mean, these two are a lot younger than I think who was in
yeah,
Water Lilies, so it makes sense that these weren't like as well trained as the ones in
yeah.
Water Lilies.
Remember Water Lilies too.
I just think I got really confused in this movie, and had I not been, I think on the second watch I'll feel much better about this movie, but
Yeah,
on the first watch it's just I got really confused on the story and just trying to figure out which actress was which actress. That
yeah.
I kept focusing on that, so couldn't really focus on the rest of the film, and it just, I think because of that I felt like this movie's kind of slow for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like I said, I get where you're going because on the first watch, I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, okay, I look, I don't know what's going on, man, but I'm willing to put some money down that these kids are twins. I'm
They
willing to
were
put,
close, pretty fucking close.
yeah, it's like almost identical.
Yeah.
But Like I said, I really do appreciate and I love what Celine Sciamma goes for. And then this second time I watch it, I'm just like, oh, it's just like so beautiful, man. It's just, you have a story about a mother who just lost her mother and a child who really didn't like know what's it called, her grandmother. And I'm gonna guess that like her mother tried to shelter her from, the ugliness that comes with, let's be honest, I think it was probably Alzheimer's that she was dealing with because she was
Yeah.
in a nursing home.
Yeah,
And
and for the mother to die when her daughter was 31,
yeah,
that's that's pretty young.
yeah. And and what's it called? And you kind of get this next story where like it's like they go out to the house, right? And like here you get to learn from this little girl who kind of like she kind of gets to understand why her mom, feels so sad. It's because
and,
like
and keeps
you know,
leaving the house. I did
yeah,
notice that dad was pretty good about it. He's just like, yeah, we just got to load up some of this shit and then we'll get the
get
fuck
out
out.
of here. Yeah, right.
And then dad was like, "Can I make pancakes with future me?"
Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on, but they're having really fun breaking eggs open, so that's kind of cool.
yeah. And but like the daughter, what's it called? That gets to learn from the mom as a young age and kind of look like, oh, well, I think this is what my mom was trying to shelter me from. The fact that my mom was like, her mom was very sick and she was dying. And, it just, I found that to be such endearing, beautiful, like kind of like dissection of, like, family, bro. And like how hard it is to carry some of those burdens of family. And, yeah, I gotta say on the second rewatch, it works a lot more than the first one. I still,
And that's kind of how my feeling of this. This deserves like two watches. First watch, you're gonna see the framing, just the
oh, yeah.
cinematography, pretty much the beauty of
Claire
it.
Mathon does, yeah. She
And on the
doesn't, what's it called, disappoint.
second watch, I think I would get the story of this. So my score will be based on my first watch, of course, but it's to be determined on a second watch.
Yeah. And what's it called? Claire Mathon gives amazing work here. I mean, what do you expect from what else do you expect from the cinematographer of Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Atlantics, Spencer. You haven't watched Spencer, but damn, her cinematography in Spencer is fantastic, and she's incredible. So there's she's one of the best cinematographers working today, man. I'm be real honest, but yeah, it looks great. I love the score as well. It's not like anything extravagant, but it's a very like minimal and kind of
It
very
works.
patient score. Yeah,
Yeah, it works.
yeah. I also
I
just
don't know. I just maybe it's just me like really enjoying Water Lilies and Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That
yeah,
this seems kind of just like a slow burner for me.
and that's interesting because it's an hour and 12 minutes, Brad.
Yeah, I know, but we've seen an hour and 40 minutes that felt like fucking forever.
Yep, yep. Um,
And I'm not saying that's this one. I'm just saying this did feel like a slow burn for me.
yeah, and
And I think half of that is just me trying to figure out what the fuck was going on in the film.
yeah. Yeah, we do have more stuff from her that we haven't watched, like Tomboy and Girlhood. So, but I mean, this was a very well. I wouldn't say odd. It was a different film to kind of to follow up to Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This is 2 years after Portrait of a Lady on Fire, but I still I think she did a good job. I think she did what's it called, a really interesting part in like kind of examining some of these themes. I just wish that the story was like easier to latch onto, like the other two
Or
films we've
like give them
seen.
name tags or something.
That's the point, Brett. That's the point. They gotta look. They're mom and daughter, Brett.
Well, I get that, but they look very similar, and I can't figure out which one's the mom and the daughter sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, why does France have a big pyramid in a lake?
I don't know, Brett. I don't know. I've never been to France.
I don't know.
You
That's
ever
my
been to France,
question.
Brett?
No, I guess they have pyramids in lakes. I thought that was a whole Egyptian, Latin America thing.
I don't know, Brett. I can't answer that for you, Brett. I don't know. I've never been to France.
I
Um,
think it's just white people stealing pyramids. I'm just
Nonetheless, Sciamma does a great job here, and even like a good job, and it's not my favorite from her, but it's a damn good work. And I think that what's it called? Just the more you watch, it's probably the more you're gonna what's it called? Appreciate what's going on here, and probably what's it called? I don't know. It's not available on Blu-ray or anything, and I really
No
wish it
Hulu.
was. Yeah,
Go watch
yeah.
on Hulu.
Watch out, Hulu. Yeah, I mean, guys, you guys definitely have an hour and 12 minutes. This isn't Stalker. I'm recommending y'all. This is an hour and 12 minutes. You have Hulu. Turn,
Oh
put this
God, I
on.
love Stalker.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not recommending you an
Like I
almost three
really
hour.
love Stalker though. Like I'd recommend that.
Yeah, but I'm not recommending them to watch an almost 3 hour movie.
Yeah,
This
that's
is an
true.
hour and
I
12
mean,
minute movie. Like,
I'm gonna recommend the almost 3 hour movie, anyways.
yeah, yeah, but like,
I I like really like Stalker. It's like one of the best sci-fi movies ever made.
yeah, I know, I love it too. But I'm just saying, like, you know, what's it called? An hour and 12 minutes, y'all. Y'all can get through that. Yeah. So, Brad, what are you gonna go ahead and give Celine Sciamma's Petite Maman?
Like I said, I'm gonna score it on my first watch and score to be determined on the second, since I have an idea of what's going on now. So I'm going to give it pretty solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, was interesting to read here. She served as a costume designer as well.
Huh.
Sciamma. Oh, all
And
right.
you get the overalls.
You get the overalls, and
Oshkosh.
you get the '90s. What's it called? The
Yeah.
'90s windbreaker.
And you get a Walkman with
Yeah.
futuristic music.
Yep.
Although that futuristic music of when they're rowing to the pyramid and shit, that's pretty fucking good.
Pretty fucking good. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and give Pasini Sciamma's Petit Maman in 8 out of 10. I love this movie. A second rewatch really helped it out, and every day I'm kind of, sad that I didn't get to watch this in the theaters because it's damn good. But yeah, man, that's been our review of Petit Maman. You can watch it on Hulu, y'all. Like I said, it's an hour and 12 minutes, y'all. It's not going to take forever.
Yeah,
Please.
I think the piece of shit movie we watched last night was longer than that,
Longer than that, and it was hard to get through that.
and it gave me arthritis.
Yeah, but we appreciate Kylie nonetheless, and we appreciate everybody who's talking to us in chat. It's probably
That we can't see.
Kylie, Stacy, Aiden. I don't
Kylie's
know.
probably yelling at us at this point, like, "You fuckers,
Yeah,
acknowledge me.
yeah. Good luck with that.
Acknowledge your tribal chief."
So I thank you all for being in here. We want to thank our Patreon supporters who make this show possible and every show on the network possible because of their continued support. We want to thank our producers and our producer and our writers. We want to thank our executive producer Shane. Where can they find him, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at ThriftedIL, or go buy something from the Suppy God at Present City Vintage in Illinois.
Go ahead and also follow our writer Tony
Hey, Tony.
at Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. Thank you, Tony, for being a writer, and our wonderful Kylie.
Kylie in the chat, probably, most likely. Can't see.
Kylie PLI on Twitter, Kylie P Sports 90 on Instagram. Thank you, Kylie. If you want to become a producer or a writer of this podcast on the Patreon, then you can go ahead and go to patreon.com/nerdcore.
I just want to say shout out to Stacy
Yep.
for upping his tier from $2 to $5, and I know he only did it for that Halloween Havoc,
I'm so sorry.
the '92 Halloween Havoc that they did a watch along for. So, congrats, Aiden and Raul. You upped Stacy.
Yep. Patreon.com/nerdcore. And check out the $15 or $25 tier. That's going to get you either executive producer or writer status of the podcast. So, without further ado, thank you all so much. And of course, we will see you all Sunday for
Sunday?
Andor episode 8.
Sunday.
Yeah. Andor episode 8 review. But in the meantime, Brad, let's go ahead and send them out.
All right, Raul. Thank you, mean host as always. Thank to all those who joined us in chat today. Even though I can't see you and this is pre-recorded, but thank you anyway. Kylie, again, this is pre-recorded, so if you've been yelling at us, we can't hear you. Thank you to all those who listen to us, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I don't fucking know. Which one's which? Young
I have a
Yoda.
better one, Brad.
Go ahead.
Melt the chocolate. Melt the chocolate into the pot. Put it in the bowl. Remember what she was eating?
I was worried the whole time because she served soup one time, and I'm like, she about to pour boiling soup on that girl. Like, oh shit. Young Yoda out.